What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. We have a ton to discuss. But first, Chicks in the Office is presented by Microsoft Copilot. Before we get into all the topics, we need to talk about the thing that's keeping everyone organized right now, Microsoft 365 Copilot.
It sure is, because everything is moving very fast. The world moves fast. Your workday even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work, built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use, helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize, so you can cut through the clutter and clear the path to your best work. It just helps you with all those little things that add on to your day for all those crazy jobs you guys got out there.
Whether it's work, school, play, fun, it keeps you organized. So learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Oh, the Bills.
Our poor Bills.
I know.
Our poor Bills.
And they fired the coach this morning.
I know. Sean McDermott, I'm sorry.
Fired.
9 seasons you stuck with us.
Yeah.
9 seasons, but something had to change. Now, this is where football for me can just get a little bit sad.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for the coach this morning.
Yeah.
But something had to change. Now, listen, this is going to be the portion of the episode where we talk a little bit about football, because suddenly we are a football podcast. And if you don't want to hear it, you can fast forward. But we need to talk about our thoughts from this weekend. That Bills game,
I know.
crushed my soul.
Not only did it crush your soul for just, the fact that you're the world's biggest Bills fan, but your husband had a bet that would have won him close to $30,000. And
yes,
it relied on the Bills winning the game.
Just strictly winning the game.
Yes. Because he took Kincaid, which was one of the tight ends, just like a certain amount of receiving yards, which hit
35 receiving yards.
So it was like, great, that's a lock. They just need the Bills to win, and it just didn't happen.
Right. So a little background information here at Barstool: DraftKings sponsors a free 10K bet for somebody at work, and they do the wheel on the yak and it lands on a random person, and that random person gets a free $10,000 bet to put on whatever they win to win a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
So Matt won the wheel this week, him and Nate.
Yep.
And so he got free $10,000 to put on anything, and he did, like Fran said, Kincaid for receiving yards and then Bills to win. So it was 10,000 to win close to 30,000.
Yeah,
like
it was
you said.
like 28 something or something.
So you can imagine when Kincaid, got the receiving yards, it was like, oh, okay, wow. All we need now is the Bills to win.
Bills just gotta pull this one
Suddenly,
out.
the biggest Bills fan became an even bigger Bills fan. And then down it went.
Yeah.
Now, now, am I upset because we missed out on that large chunk of money? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am upset about that. But I'm even more upset for our guy, Josh Allen, okay?
That video was just gut-wrenching of him crying like that.
No, it was so
sad.
When
I cry right now thinking about it.
No, it was so sad. When Matt came home after, because they were live streaming the bet, I was, obviously he wasn't too happy about it. But I was like, at least you don't have this team on your back right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't lose any money. This was free money given to you. You're trying to think of all the best.
No, for sure.
Trying to think of all the ways to spin this, because
Right.
when
He could be Sean McDermott today,
he
It's
can get,
just it's, After how many years? 8 or 9?
9 seasons.
9
seasons for our guy.
And a lot of trips to the playoffs and a lot of losses that you're like, they just had, which sucks because it's like, at this point, it kind of makes sense, but also doesn't make sense because they do make it to the playoffs, but it's like it's just a loss in the playoffs. So perhaps it is time for a shakeup.
I just want everyone to know that I will not leave the Bills now. I'm
That's
actually
very big of you.
I'm an even stronger fan than I've ever been.
Yeah.
My mom called me last night. She said she's now a Bills fan.
Oh my God.
And you can imagine my dad was like, what?
Yeah. Well, she probably loves Josh Allen.
She
too.
does.
It's a big mom. We make fun of my mom because even when the Bills were playing the Eagles, she was like, "Oh, Josh, you're better than that." Oh, Josh. And G and I are like, Josh, first name basis. Also, like they're playing the Eagles. And she's like, I just love him. I just love him.
He really wins over the moms.
He really wins over the moms. Fucking love him.
My mom called to tell me that she thinks her and I next year need to get to some Bills games.
Yeah.
That we need to be, the leader of some women Bills Mafia group.
Yeah.
Like, she's all in on this now. And
Bills Mafia of Long Island.
Yes.
New stadium next year, too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law is actually working on the stadium. So that came into play.
See the finished products.
Exactly. But no, you know what? I just felt so bad for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
And then I felt bad for his teammates who were crying because he was crying. I was like, the whole team's crying.
I know.
I can't handle this. For all our Bills fans, listeners who were so upset, I'm with you. I'm with you, and you won't lose me now. You will not lose me. I am now a fan stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Because I believe in this team, and going forward, I don't know what to say because every year they lose. But
hey, the
with the new coach, you never know what could happen.
You never know.
Josh needs some receivers that are going to be reliable.
He really does. I was texting him like, these guys are basically off the street right now. Well, he's playing. There's so many injuries.
This reminds me of when the Patriots lost the Super Bowl and Giselle's like, he can't throw and catch. Like,
yeah, I mean it's the case. He's got, and he didn't even really have any star receivers all season anyways. He needs a big name player. They got to get somebody in the offseason.
Listen, we're gonna let this roll off our backs.
Yep.
And we're gonna head into next season.
Yep.
And
I was really rooting for I was really rooting for a Pats Bills AFC Championship game. The Patriots won. A lot of turnovers in that game. A lot. Mm-hmm. But really good defenses. Both really good defenses, so it makes sense.
The games were really fun this weekend.
They were really fun. I gotta say, the Bears game, I haven't had a visceral reaction to a play like that touchdown in a very long time. I flew off the couch.
Very impressive.
It was insane. And then like the same kind of thing breaks my heart because that play is just like, it loses its oomph because they lost,
Right, when I saw Andrew and Greg and everyone going crazy, and then I was like, ooh, the roller coaster they must have felt because that was taken away.
Yeah,
because they lost.
Yeah, definitely. And hindsight's 2020. So you look back and they're like, oh, they should have just gone for 2 to win the game and not go to overtime. But I was for kicking it and going into overtime because that play was so insane that it's like everybody's freaking out. And then you got to get organized for a fourth down. I mean, for a 2-point conversion to win the game. Like I was like, it's too much going on. Like let's kick it. They're going to overtime. But no, that sucks because that play from Caleb was just maybe one of the craziest plays I've ever seen. And then he gets a lot of blame for that interception in overtime. But DJ Moore didn't run his route completely, so I don't fully blame Caleb for that pick. But yeah, I'm sad because I was really rooting for the Bears. I think it's so much more fun having the Bears in it. I think Bears fans are so much fun. I was rooting for all our peeps in Chicago.
Right.
And Rams Seahawks is fine, but it's another divisional matchup. So, third time that they're playing. I just don't have any strong feelings towards the Rams. And I don't know if it's just because it's LA and I feel like a mass generalization is that, I don't really know any crazy Rams fans. I'm sure they exist.
Matt Stafford, I like him because he almost didn't play this year.
Yeah.
No,
I like Matt Stafford and I like basically I like everyone on the team. I like Puka Nacua. Did you You watch like the early seasons of Ted Lasso? No, or
The
never.
first
the first
season.
one. You watched Noah, right?
The first one, I think so. But I don't even know if I could tell you what happened.
Well, there's a character on Ted Lasso that I just find to be like the TV version of Puka because it's just the guy that's just like football is life. That guy. I find them to be very similar.
Puka
I feel
Nakua,
like Puka
yeah.
is also a big football is life kind of guy. And yeah, I don't know. It's just not as exciting. I'm rooting for Sam Darnold though, and the Seahawks. I think that's where I lie in that on that side, because my husband is a big Sam Darnold fan. Has been since he was on the Jets.
Even though he wasn't good on the Jets?
Yes. Because he doesn't blame Sam for being bad on the Jets. He blames the Jets.
For being
Remember when
bad.
you guys
making
interviewed
him
on
bad.
the rough and rowdy
Yes,
red
We
carpet?
did. We
Yeah.
did.
He blames the organization for not being able to get him to his full potential. So after he left the Jets and he started to have like some success, Joe was thrilled. He was like, I just couldn't be happier for Sam Darnold that like this is happening for him. So we will be rooting for Sam Darnold in our household. Excited, and I feel like that's a good one. Seahawks are good, and then that's it. That's our. By the way, Broncos, what a disaster! I know they win, but like. Then they're like, oh, by the way, Bo Nix fractured his ankle and needs surgery. It's just like, wait, what?
That's awful, but I just do want to say that if you are born with the name Bo Nix, you have actually no choice but to be a quarterback or somebody famous.
Yeah.
You can't be an accountant with the name Bo Nix.
No. No, you can't.
When I kept hearing Bo Nix, I was like, this is the
It sounds
most...
like Glenn Powell's character. in
it's
that
the
show.
most
Right, it's Chad
quarterback
Powers.
name that's ever existed. Bo Nix.
It is.
And I was shocked to find out he was 25 years old. I thought he was like, you know...
Yeah, he played a lot of college years, multiple teams, multiple schools. Auburn. He played for Auburn, and then I think he went to Oregon? Yeah.
And on our last football note, I would like to add, because I know everyone's curious about my opinion,
Yeah.
that I do stand with my Bills that was a catch.
Yeah.
I stand with them.
Same.
And I think it's bullshit because the same exact play
Yeah.
happened last night. And it was called,
A catch.
yes.
Yeah.
So we're pissed, we're mad, and we want to redo.
You know what Bo Nix's middle name is?
Don't, what? What is it? Tell me. I need to know.
Chapman. Bo Chapman Nix.
He had
No choice.
no other path in
Yeah,
life.
no other path.
That was it. It
Yeah.
was written out for him.
Absolutely. You're right.
And he looks like a quarterback.
yeah.
Like, you know, when
does.
just someone just like, it just goes. It's like, all right, that's his name. This is what he looks like. He looks like a quarterback in a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he does.
literally, it could be Chad Powers.
That's
He
what, yeah,
does.
Chad Powers.
He totally does.
Except more not Chad
He was
Powers,
born
more
in
Glenn
a town
Powell.
that legit sounds made up. Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
Arkadelphia.
Yeah. It's just like they just made it Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Arkadelphia,
Arkadelphia.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm going to be really thinking about that
Well,
for a while.
also, you know what, Broncos fans, we feel for you
Yeah.
because
No,
we know
that's-
that you were excited.
Nick Foles that was a great
That
tweet.
was a great tweet. Great tweet. Did you see it?
No.
Nick Foles tweeted.
Past Eagles player?
Yeah, Super Bowl
Beat the
winner.
Patriots in
Champion.
the Super Bowl.
Sorry.
Yep. He no, you got it. He tweeted, you know, to the gist of I know Broncos fans, you're probably pretty upset right now. But just remember the Patriots are historically very bad against backup quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
Or in championship type games. you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
'Cause yeah.
Because he
I
beat
get
the
it.
Patriots.
Yeah, I get it.
Patriots are also 0-4 against the Broncos in the playoffs.
Interesting.
At
Shit.
Denver.
At Denver.
Yeah.
I always find that statistic to be tough. Like anytime it's like 0-4, like anything over 2 or 3, I'm like, it's got to swing back the other way
But,
eventually.
Yeah. But it actually is something about Denver. Like that, Denver out of all places, I feel
Well,
like
it's the altitude.
It's the altitude. So it's like it's
the altitude.
It's science.
Gets ya.
It is. It's the altitude.
I will say I was not made a huge football fan for a reason. because the way that I was acting during this game on Saturday was unladylike at best to describe. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I was getting very intense.
Yeah.
Angry. You know?
Yeah.
So it's probably for the best that I'm not like a humongous.
Right. You just can't get worked up like that every weekend.
I can't.
I have no nails today.
For my own health, it wouldn't be good. I'm yelling at the TV like a madman.
Yeah.
As if I know what I'm doing or saying. I could get out there and catch that, you know?
Yeah, Ray was texting me like, wow, great play call from Joe Brady there. I'm like, who told you the offensive coordinator's name?
I pick up things fast.
Yeah.
I know more than I lead on.
Yeah.
But I don't like to act like I know a lot of things just in case I'm wrong.
There
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess that wraps up our sports talk.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of uninterested going forward, but we'll see.
Right.
I'm rooting for you, Noah, for the Patriots to get there, but I don't think I'll be rooting for
Cardi
the Patriots
B's videos are hilarious.
to win.
Like have you seen her videos?
Whose?
Cardi B.
Oh, no.
Honestly, no.
Oh, they're so funny. Like every time the Patriots win, she's just like yelling into her
Because
phone.
like, isn't Stephon Diggs like,
He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, no.
I
Just
don't
kidding.
think he is, right? Is he
No.
like,
Hey,
he's gotten into some trouble lately, no?
Yeah, he has. The holidays, there was some. Yeah.
There were some things.
Yeah. Some sort of altercation.
I am rooting for you.
That was not
for
good.
the Patriots to get into the Super Bowl. And
likable team. Like, you know, like I could see how in the past Bill Belichick, it's like, I don't want to root for that guy, but like if you just watch the Patriots, like they all seem like, you know.
Yeah, I
great group of
suppose.
guys.
I just
Drake
think
May.
you just like put label Patriots on it. It's already at a disadvantage in my mind. Like I'm like,
the Bills would have been the most
sure.
likable.
Mike Vrabel, likable guy. Drake May, likable guy. That's about it
They're mostly like
for me.
All right, we don't
That's
have
for
to
me.
discuss the
So I'm just saying,
likability of the
that's
team
it.
because you're
That's
not
it.
going to like them and you're going to love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But I just feel like Noah says that because he's like, come on.
No, but I feel like it's true. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm.
You are a
biased.
fan, so I think that
Yeah.
comes into play.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Pats, Broncos, Rams, Seahawks.
we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see going
We
forward.
shall see.
What else did you guys do this weekend?
It snowed like the whole weekend, which was really interesting.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty. I really didn't do too much besides, G and I went to the Outlet Mall on Saturday, Woodbury Commons, and we just really underestimated that it was going to be snowing at that level. It just wasn't in the forecast.
Mm-hmm.
It was not.
No,
So
it's never when it's in
No,
the forecast.
no.
It's when they say it's a nor'easter, you get nothing.
Yeah.
And then when they don't warn you about the snow,
Yeah.
damn, it comes down like a blizzard.
yeah, and granted, we were obviously a little bit more north than being in Manhattan, about an hour or so. But when I checked the weather, it was like, some light snow, maybe around noon, nothing crazy. We pulled in at 10:30. It was snowing, snow covered, everything. And then it proceeded to snow really the entire afternoon. And we were both I was in sneakers. I'm slipping all over the place.
You didn't wear your snow boots?
Didn't wear my snow boots because I was like, I'm going to look silly in my snow boots if it's not really snowing.
Oh.
And I should have. And wearing snow boots when you're shopping, if you're trying shoes on, it's a whole hassle. Pretty annoying to get those bad boys on and off. But it was a lovely afternoon. And it was a good time to go because I think everybody realized how, like, when they woke up, if maybe they were going to make a trip and then they saw the snow, then they said, we'll skip it. So it wasn't too crowded, which was nice. And that's quite literally everything. I went out to dinner Friday night. And that's it. You know what's crazy is TikTok just serves you shit that, like, they just know where you are at all times. So Sunday I was getting TikToks from girls that, like, there are not a lot of views. It's like 5,000 views, but I'm one of them. Of their, like, come to Woodbury Commons with me in the snow. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm
God.
watching all these girls. I'm in one of the videos.
Really?
Yes.
In the background, or
In
was
the
or was she like, oh, Fran's here?
No. Like she was doing her whole thing of like, here's. I was watching her go into every store.
And you were in
And then
it?
she was like, and now let me show you Bottega. And like they showed that she filmed the outside of the store. And you could just see me waiting outside because they only let a certain amount of people in. So I was waiting in the line.
That is so trippy.
And it was just me. I was like, oh shit, there I am.
That is
Yeah.
freaky.
And I
You're watching a
recognized-
TikTok and all of a sudden you see yourself.
Well, I recognized the girl because it was her and her mom,
Yeah.
and they were behind me in line for Bottega. And then when I saw the TikTok, I was like, well, shit, there I am.
Shit, that is freaky.
It was weird.
That is weird.
It was weird because when we were there also early enough where it was pretty empty. So if you were walking at the same pace as some of the other people, you were just seeing them in every store. So I'm like seeing multiple girls. I was like, oh yeah, saw her group, saw this group.
Almost like a field trip.
Seriously. And then they just throw them on TikTok. But it's super easy. There's a bus that leaves from Midtown that takes you right up there. It's about an hour, drops you off. And then they have multiple departure times in the afternoon. So I was home by like 4:30.
Easy breezy.
Yeah. It was nice.
That's
Did
lovely.
some shopping and then came home.
Nice.
That was about it.
That's a nice weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Well
It was
spent.
nice. With the snow, you just want to be cozy, you know? Mm-hmm. What did you guys do?
I was just super cozy the entire weekend. I honestly didn't leave my couch. I can't act like I did. I mean, I
Yeah.
left a couple of times, but really not really.
But not really.
Like,
Yeah.
wow, my ass made an imprint on that couch this weekend. I did have a tuna melt that rocked my entire world. Shit.
Yeah.
For those New York City people out there, S&P.
Yeah, it's so fucking good.
Wow. That tuna melt did wonders.
Yeah.
Couldn't stop thinking about it all weekend. I had it
Brown.
on Friday. What?
He's one of the people that helped bring it back because it was a long-standing deli diner for a while. And I think maybe they closed in COVID. And then he works with other people because they have Rays and like
Yeah.
and whatever team he works with helped bring back the S&P.
Wow. Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Well, it was really good, but mostly I just watched a lot of television,
Yeah.
which I'm excited to discuss because I picked up a new show. Ooh, teaser for Weekly Watch Report. Noah, how was your weekend?
It was good. Pretty uneventful. I went home on Saturday.
So you
to
did
watch
end
the
up going
games.
home.
So you
I
did
did
see
it.
Pearl?
I did meet Pearl. She's actually getting adopted today.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, she's going to miss your dad. I saw that
I
video.
know,
That
yeah.
video was so cute.
I know
saw that,
that
too.
video did well. I was like, I told my mom, like, you got to start like utilizing him for.
Right, you got to start putting him in more
'Cause
content.
Those videos always do well. I was telling her where it's like, here's my husband who didn't want a dog, and then it's just them like loving
yeah,
the
yeah,
dog.
yeah. But she's such a
but
little
yeah,
wiggly
Pearl's
girl.
very-
So
Ran
cute.
right up
Very
to
sweet.
snuggle.
Like she's afraid of men at first, and then she
Yeah, yeah,
takes like
yeah.
5 minutes, and then she's like all over.
I
you.
don't blame her.
That's sweet.
But yeah, it was nice because we had even like more snow up.
Yeah.
In like Westchester, and so yeah, just kind of hung out yesterday and watched all the games, and that was it.
Yeah.
Nice. A cozy filled weekend for the
Lovely.
group. Love it. We are headed to LA this week.
We are. Quick trip.
Quick trip, quick turnaround. We'll be there Wednesday to Friday. And you guys will see soon enough why. We're going there
Yes.
for an interview.
Yes.
So that's very exciting. All right, let's get into the rest of the show. We're going to be talking about A$AP Rocky put out a new album. There's been some parties. Him and Rihanna are out and about. He performed on SNL. Amanda Seyfried, we always struggle with her last name. And
Seyfried.
We're gonna go with
I feel
Seyfried.
that's how I hear everybody saying it these days.
we're going to go with Seyfried. Said Channing Tatum peed on her during Dear John.
Yeah, a couple pranksters.
Yeah. Weird. And a little situation between Ben Affleck and Lisa Barlow.
So
you get
good.
two random names in the news like that. We got to discuss it. And we have a Traitors recap. Traitors and Weekly Watch Report. So let's get into it. Whether you're here for the big plays, the tailgate energy, or the chance to hype up your crew, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, turns game day into an absolute vibe. I placed some bets this weekend so I can get in on the action while watching the games, and it made it that much more interesting for me and that much more entertaining. And if you're new to betting, it's simple. Pick your team or a player you love watching. Zero stress, all fun, just more energy for your game day. It does make things just that much more interesting and that much more fun. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code CHICKS. New customers can turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins with code CHICKS. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. A$AP Rocky, my guy, released a new album called Don't Be Dumb. Unfortunately.
Is it good? Oh, don't be bad.
Me and Noah discussed it.
The thing is, I've seen people say they like it. It's
not my fave.
he's trying something new. It seems.
Yeah.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Well, did you see him on SNL?
No.
Oh, because it kind of is given like, I mean, one of the songs is literally punk rocky, but it is like a mix of like, I don't know what to call it, like alternative, like punk rap.
Maybe I'd like it.
You might.
You might, but I actually don't think so. I think a lot of the sounds, I'm not sure you would love. That one, punk rocky, you might, but there's a lot of other ones that sound very.
It's really like the instrumentals that are like.
I said video game waiting room.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Because like on SNL, it did sound better because I think there were like real instruments.
Yeah.
What song did he play on?
I'm not sure which.
He played Punk Rocky.
He played two. I don't know which one.
Punk Rocky came out before the album. I think Winona Ryder's in that music video.
Oh, that one already came out.
Yeah.
So which ones did he perform on SNL? Do you know?
Let's see.
I just was really excited for a new A$AP Rocky album because it has been years, and I listened to the entire thing, and there were maybe less than a handful of songs that I semi-liked. You know, I wasn't going crazy. A couple listens of some of the songs, I was like, okay, this is growing on me.
Yeah.
But after like first initial.
What did you think about his Drake diss that people are talking about, obviously, but where he referred to, people are kind of being like, it's kind of weird how he referred to Rihanna. Did you see this?
I did see it. The thing is,
he said, "I stole your bitch," like referring to Rihanna.
Here's the thing. He's like, they're talking in rap terms.
No, I know.
Right?
I know.
So like when people are like, oh my God, I can't believe A$AP Rocky's talking about Rihanna that way. Like, do you think Rihanna's not clearing this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they are
I think it's weirder that he
basically married with 3 kids. Like I would assume if he's throwing out "I stole your bitch," I don't think Rihanna's offended by that.
I think it's weird that he said that Drake stole his flow, so I stole your
Drake
that's why
did
he
not
got with Rihanna.
And here's the thing, in my opinion, Drake did not steal A$AP Rocky's flow. That's my take on it.
Yeah.
And I'm somebody who fucking loves A$AP Rocky. But in that...
Oh, it's literally, there's a song literally called Stole Your Flow.
Yeah. In that back and forth,
yeah,
I don't think A$AP Rocky's winning.
What did you look up what songs he played on SNL?
Yeah, he performed Punk Rocky, and then he did Don't Be Dumb and Helicopter. I didn't really give it like a thorough listen.
I like Helicopter.
I really skimmed because I was like, ooh.
It was video game soundy.
Yeah.
I will say this.
Can I play and then we'll just cut it out and then I'm gonna listen, but you guys can't hear me listening. But then I just want to play Punk Rocky for a second. It's different for him for sure. That one. Mm-hmm. I don't really like that the buzzing sound in the back. You know, you hear that.
I will say, actually, Helicopter sounds more like A$AP Rocky's other music than Punk Rocky does. There's a couple that sound like A$AP Rocky, usually just a little bit different. It's not my favorite he's ever done, but I still support A$AP Rocky in all his endeavors. If he wants to try a different tune, this is like when Lil Wayne went punk rock for a little bit. Knockout, that's one of Lil Wayne's best songs.
And like A$AP does have great songs in the past that aren't necessarily like classic
Sundress
rap songs.
is amazing.
Like, a lot of that I really like, but something about it's like video game sounding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will say, when I saw Kit Keenan post on her story that she met A$AP Rocky, I was not well. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I almost responded. What the hell? I was pissed.
Not at her. At
No, not at, I mean, it's not good for her. It's not her fault.
No. I'm just saying good clarification.
No, I mean, listen.
That you were
was
not there.
I-
You're pissed you were not there.
I was pissed I wasn't there. Was
Yeah.
I pissed at her because I was jealous? Yeah. But I'm not mad at her specifically. She didn't do anything wrong to me. I would take up I would take the opportunity as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just was like, oh my God. People are meeting him. They're meeting him and Rihanna out in the world in New York City.
Well, it looks like some sort of event.
There was
right?
some sort of event. And I just was pissed I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Not that I would be, but I just was like, damn, they were this close to proximity. So that had me riled up because I just was like really jealous.
Yeah.
Insanely jealous. It was like the most jealous I've
but
been
I
in quite
feel
some
like
time.
You really go back and forth on if you would want to meet him or not.
He looked like he was nice in
Yeah.
those videos.
Yeah.
I go back and forth on if I want to meet him because I'm afraid he wouldn't be so nice to me. And then I would
That's
be like,
always the fear.
that's the Tyler Creator.
Meeting
That
your-
was the
meeting
fear.
your
Meeting your heroes.
Meeting your heroes.
And if he was like, ugh,
Yeah.
this girl's weird,
Yeah.
you know, I would be kind of down. But it always brings me back to that interview. Remember when he did the interview with the
Oh
girl who won
my
the contest and he
God.
was like, you got a funky vibe to you,
Yeah,
or
that
whatever
was
he said. It was
crazy.
hilarious. So he does seem like a really nice person.
Yeah.
In those videos and pictures, he looked nice. So I was like, fuck. God, I was so jealous. Gosh, really stuck with me all night. Couldn't believe it. It was the most jealous I've been about something in a long
Yeah.
time. Because Rihanna was there too.
Yeah. Maybe it must have been some
It was
sort
his
of
album
launch
release
thing.
party on Thursday night, apparently. Not that I would get the call, but I just...
No, but
I mean,
that's
not
the
too
call.
far
That's the
off.
call
That's
you
the call
want
to
That's
get.
the call you want to get.
And here's the thing. I think there's probably something about hearing that music in the same room as A$AP Rocky that would make you like it more. Like if you
For
hear A$AP
sure.
Rocky's album in the same room as A$AP Rocky, you're like, helicopter, you know,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like
yeah.
loving it. Whereas I'm just listening.
No, it's a
in my
whole
car-
experience.
And mind you, I listened to it right after I saw those photographs and pictures of Kikeen and meeting him. So it was
I
like,
wouldn't have even liked this anyway.
yeah, so I was like kind of in a salty mood.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
But I still now listening. It's not my favorite A$AP. It's not.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
And
do?
it's been so long. I think it's just been like since it's been so long since he released a new album, like the anticipation, people were like, "This is going to be like incredible." And maybe some people feel that way, but
When was the last time he put an
it's
album
been
out?
like 6 years at least.
Yep. See, my
6 or 8
favorite.
years. It might be 8 years actually.
I'm holding on to A$AP Rocky from years ago.
A$AP
you know,
forever.
like yeah, A$AP. Like my favorite A$AP Rocky album is from 2013. Long Live A$AP. That's a long time
That is
ago.
a long time ago.
And his first album, Live Love A$AP,
Great.
great. You know, he really thrived and 2018 was the last time he put out an album. I loved
Yeah, 8 years.
Testing as well.
2018. Jesus.
Yeah,
So-
I actually really like that one too. Yeah.
Me too. And, you know, at long last, A$AP, all of these are great.
Also-
all of his albums are great. This is my least favorite one. So from, I would say about 2011 to 2015 was like A$AP Rocky's time.
Yeah.
You know what's also annoying is that like right before he was like saying who's going to be on the album, and it's like, oh, Frank Ocean's on the album, like Rihanna's on the album, but then it's like you don't even know what song they're on. That's how like he's using them. You know, it's not
Right.
like
What did all of his albums have a ongoing theme and name except for this one?
No.
No.
It changed in 2018 because it was a Live Love A$AP, Long Live A$AP, At Long Last A$AP, then Testing. Testing came out of
he
nowhere.
ran out of combinations.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Live, Laugh, Love, A$AP could have been that. Could have been next.
Oh my God. There is some good fucking songs he had. He had a time.
Yeah.
And Drake might have been correct when he said
Yeah. What
basically like just be pretty and model.
have another
Model
kid.
model your fits, be a fashion guy.
Yeah.
It is like he
Yeah.
needs to stop saying stuff about Drake at this point. I feel like it's too much.
I agree because Drake has outperformed him in the music.
Right.
And it's just like you've said everything you've needed to, like.
I think it's just like I got your girl type of thing, you know? I'm sure that's where that comes from.
But it's like, yeah, you have kids with that. Like, you don't need to prove anything. I was going to say his wife, and then I was like, are they married?
I thought Noah was going to be like, you have kids with that bitch. Like the way that he was.
Got kids with that.
Period.
That sounded bad.
Never forget, though, Drake and Rihanna did get a tattoo together.
Yeah, I mean, I just think like you have that, like
Rihanna
guys are like guys are weird, and I'm sure it's like it's still a thing that he's like, well, in his mind, ASAP's probably like Drake loves my girl.
He definitely does. I think
forever.
Drake is probably going to love Rihanna forever.
Exactly.
And be upset that, you know.
So I think any chance he gets to be like, haha, I got her, like he's going to take it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, in the rap world, what else are they going to rap about?
Yeah.
They have to rap about these things.
It's like, and that's really all he's got. In terms of like, and he's, you know, that's what I mean. Like, in terms of like beef or anything to be mad about.
Right. It's like he's just holding on to this.
Right. Because it feels like things are going pretty well for him right now.
Yeah. He's gorgeous. He has a great girl. Great kids.
All that lawsuit shit is over.
It's done with. You know.
Exactly.
There was a time, though. There was a time.
He could come back to it.
I wanted to fucking love this album. I did. This is what I mean. This is what I mean about Harry Styles.
Yeah. No, I know.
But I have more faith in Harry Styles. Putting out a really excellent album.
Yeah. I do too. I don't know. It's making me nervous now for you. Like I'm thinking about. I'm like, God, I hope Rhea likes this one.
But you liked Harry's House more than you liked this A$AP Rocky album.
Yes. When I say I didn't like Harry's House, you
didn't love it as much.
I didn't love it as much as I like Fine Line, and I really never go back to listen to the songs on Harry's House ever.
Yeah.
I go back to listen to Fine Line fully through once or twice a month.
Well, it just makes me nervous that will anything be able to compare to Fine Line?
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe not, and that's okay. You know, you have your favorite John Mayer album.
Like John Mayer was never gonna, or most likely never gonna
beat Continuum.
Yeah, beat Continuum.
Yeah.
So it's like some people just put out their best album kind of like early on.
Which is why I think you just have to like appreciate it for what it is and not compare it to his past work.
You're right. You're right. That is true. That is true. Moving on.
Fingers crossed.
No, I'm gonna like it.
You will, yeah.
I'm gonna like it. I'm being too hard on my guys, you know?
Yeah.
A$AP, he's trying his best out here.
It's true. 8 years later, it's a long time.
And he looked so good.
He did. I saw the post as well.
I'm just happy I got to see him perform.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Yep. Really seemed like it was a star-studded event at over at SNL this weekend.
Sabrina Carpenter is just like part of SNL.
Yeah, like every
popped in.
Like every sketch that I saw, I was like, wait, was this person the host? Like I was confused. Because it was
the Stranger Kids things make sense.
Well, it was, yeah.
Like the other
But then
ones.
like in the Heated Wizardry skit,
Momoa.
which was really fucking funny. But I am with everybody that it's like if you really wanted to hit home, it would have been Harry and Draco, not Harry and Ron. It's like Harry and Ron were already best friends.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you take the enemies, would have been Harry and Draco.
For sure.
But I think because Ben Marshall is just like already a redhead, it was like, well, we gotta have him be a Weasley. Mm-hmm. I feel like it was just built in at that point. But Jason Momoa is just like in that. So I was like, wait, where's Jason Momoa?
He's like, hey, I'm in New York if you guys need me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess because he's doing press.
Like, hey, we need somebody to be Hagrid. Who do we call? Jason Momoa.
Easy.
And yeah, Sabrina Carpenter was in that sketch again. That's like an ongoing theme of the what do those kids call themselves?
Oh, the Foodie Boys.
Yeah. It's really fucking funny every time they do that sketch too. It's really funny, I think.
A$AP Rocky was funny in that too.
Yeah, it was honestly it was good. And the Sex and the City one that they did with all three of the boys was also very funny, I thought. So
I think I missed out. I think I missed out on this SNL weekend.
I will say,
everyone was saying how funny it was.
I will say, I think it was one of their funnier nights in a while.
Shit.
Yeah.
I gotta watch the sketches.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn. I got to watch because I feel like I just keep seeing people talk about it.
Yeah.
Moving on, Amanda Seyfried said that during the filming of Dear John, they were a bunch of pranksters.
Yeah.
The back and forth that they had, they like playing jokes on each other. At one point, they were hugging close and she felt a wetness on her leg. Turns out Channing Tatum peed on her. Now, sometimes I read news and it almost opened up a new segment in my brain where it was like, we didn't need to know this.
Yeah.
You know, what today on news, we didn't need to know.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum peeing on Amanda's leg.
Yeah.
Was that an
I'm
accident?
sorry. I feel
No,
like, no,
on
it was on
purpose.
purpose. I feel like pranking can go too far. And I think peeing on one's leg is the furthest it can go. What would you do if Channing Tatum peed on your leg? I mean, I guess, okay, here's the problem. We're talking about Channing Tatum
Yeah.
and not
Me.
Noah.
Gotcha.
If you peed on my
think of-
fucking
I can't
leg,
think of anything
That's
that'd
my
be more,
April Fool's joke this year.
I can't think of anything that'd be more
Gotcha.
disgusting.
I cannot think of anything that would literally. I would call the cops
I
immediately.
think this show'd be over.
I would force him to go to jail. I
Yeah.
don't even care if the cops were like, "This isn't illegal." I would plant him, stage him. What's the word I'm looking for? I would frame you.
Frame him.
I would
There's nothing to even
There's nothing.
frame.
There's nothing you
if I
need to
did
frame.
It.
It's
Yeah.
like
for another crime.
for a murder.
I think that runs in
But how long are you gonna be in
some
jail for
sort of,
peeing on someone? Not that long.
assault charge.
Sorry, I don't want to talk or think about Noah peeing on us any longer. Let's get back to Amanda and Channing. Gross.
Ew.
Okay, R. Kelly.
But this is the pretty privilege. Like I was saying with Rob on Traitors, like, why does Channing Tatum get to pee on people?
Noah's like, why don't I get to pee on you?
I don't want to. I'm just saying, why does he get away with this?
I don't want to. But what if I did?
You're right. You're bringing up a valid point where I did just say, it's Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
And then when you said you, I almost threw up on the microphone. We would have to get new equipment.
But I mean,
So-
look, that's
No, I'm
probably
kidding,
that's
I'm
probably
kidding.
that's probably why
No,
he
anybody-
does shit like this is because he has gotten away with it his whole life.
Here's the thing. I'm really kidding because I would also be fucking disgusted if Channing Tatum peed on me. Like,
Yeah.
no matter who it is, any urine on me from someone other than me would disgust me. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're the freaking best looking creature alive. It doesn't matter to me. I don't want your urine on me, you know? So take back everything I said because it's not okay, and it's not okay. Channing Tatum does not get pretty privilege on this, Noah.
No, I don't think he does
I
either.
stand with
I
you
really don't
on this whole thing.
I don't care who you are. Please don't pee on me.
Nobody.
And
those
pranks.
Pranks. And, you know, people out there, they have these kinks.
Yeah.
They got kinks where they like people to pee on them and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And not judging anyone's kinks. Yeah.
I'm not kink shaming, but I don't want anything to do that's not one of my kinks, to be specific.
No, and I think even if I was in a prank war with Joe and like we were going back and forth on pranks and then all of a sudden he peed on me, I'd be like, divorce. Like what are you doing? You took it too far.
If your husband peed on you in a prank war,
Yeah. I'd be like, it's over.
and I would stand by you in court.
Yes.
I would say, Your
Yeah.
Honor,
Forget irreconcilable differences. It
He
just
peed
says,
on her.
Peed on me as a
without
prank.
without consent.
Peed with as a prank. No, I know.
Anytime I just drew a blank. What's the word? That would go along with pee and poop.
Urinate.
You're looking for
Defecate?
the word defecation.
Well, that'd be
Defecation?
poop.
But yeah.
No, I
think
sort of
just pee?
anything coming out of your body. I'm looking for the
Oh.
word.
Oh.
Fluid. Something.
No, there's like a scientific
Yeah,
word.
no,
for
I know
it.
what you're saying.
It'll come to us, or somebody
Yeah.
will say what it is. Any of that near me, on me, in my vicinity,
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah.
Excretion?
Excretions.
Yeah.
Excretions. Any excretions is a no-go in pranking.
Yeah.
But that's how you take it to if you want to be a prank master, excretions, I think, do come into play.
Yeah. And it must have gotten to that level. She also said that apparently a coffee cup was nearby and some pee had gotten into it, and she saved a makeup artist who was about to almost drink the pee. There was a coffee cup very close by, and a little bit got into the coffee cup, and he ran away. As I was screaming and one of the makeup artists picked it up and was about to drink it, I saved her.
I'd be like mad if I was Channing Tatum that this is all like she's just saying all this.
By the way, she ended it by saying, it just goes to show the relationship that I had with Channing and Dear John. He and I F with each other the entire movie in like a super, super fun way. He's very, very funny, and we had a great time. Which, by the way, makes me think that if she's sharing what Channing did to her, and then she's like, but it was all fun and games, you know, ha ha ha. What were her pranks back to him? She's clearly not sharing them for a reason.
Yeah. Somebody commented on our post, it's my own fault for knowing how to read.
Yeah.
Which is so funny. This is the first time in my life that I've clutched my pearls. Like, I had the same reaction reading this. I was just like, I'm sorry.
No, it is a little hamster clutching the cross meme.
Yeah.
Like,
really unnecessary.
Yeah.
And I could talk about it for a long time.
I just don't know when you get to the point where you've had enough pranks where you're like, I'm pulling out the big guns.
I have to pee on her.
If I get the opportunity close enough, I'm just going to let a little pee out.
I don't even know how people can pee on command like that.
Boys
can pee anywhere, anytime.
Yeah. You know, they can. Because you know what? They're taught at a young age that it's like, you can pee outside, you can pee wherever.
I can't even pee in the ocean.
Yeah, you can't. I can pee in the ocean. I don't have a problem with that.
I will say, I don't think I talked about this, but on our honeymoon, we went to the beach and there was no bathroom at the beach. And we were a long way from the bathroom. I had to pee on the side of the road, outside of the car, hiding behind the car.
Yeah.
And it took a lot out of me to do it, but I accomplished it and I did it. But it wasn't something I was proud of, by the way. Trust me, if I could be near a bathroom, I would have.
Yeah.
There was no bathrooms around and the water, the ocean was freezing cold. Like no one was in the ocean.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do that. And I just had to go on the side of the road in Spain behind a car.
Yeah. Sometimes you do have to just go.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. But not on Amanda.
No.
Shame.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. But clearly they had a laugh.
Hey, there's some pranksters out there listening going, done worse.
Yeah, clearly they had a laugh. So
yeah,
that's that.
If it's cool with them, then you know what, whatever. Moving on, Ben Affleck was asked about Lisa Barlow. They're doing a lot of press right now, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, for their new movie on Netflix, The Rip.
The Rip.
Did you watch?
The movie?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't watch either. Did you?
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear your reviews. I took a deep breath because when you get two guys like this that have just created magic in the past, sometimes you go, leave it at that. But anyways, they've been doing a lot of press around this movie, and this included Ben Affleck being asked about Lisa Barlow. And Ben Affleck was like, I don't know that woman. You know, he was very confused. And then Lisa Barlow was like, Sundance 2025, baby. We had a blast.
Honestly, you could really never make me hate her. It's just,
even after she ditched us?
Yes, because I just think that
I don't hate her either, but
I just think that she just lives in fucking La La Land, and I have to respect that, you know?
I'm totally with you. Like, I can kind of get on board when someone is just in their own world, living in their own delusional life. Like, do I want to live like that? Do I want to be friends with people like that?
Yeah.
No, but I can respect the entertainment of it all.
And I just love that it's like the reaction to seeing this clip. Everyone is on the, like, I think everyone's immediate reaction is like, oh, like embarrassing, you know? But in reality, like, she commented right on it and said, South by Southwest, heart, 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 The Accountant 2, heart, 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 and it was a great movie and party. So she's like, oh, let me jog your memory. I was there.
Yeah.
But really very funny. Shout out to Emily, the Access Hollywood reporter that asked this question, because you're doing God's work, really. Just, this is the kind of questioning he needs on a press tour. So it was Ben and Matt Damon together, and Ben, they really tried to be nice. Like, in the most, I don't know that woman kind of way, is like, it was in Utah? What was the last time I was in Utah? When was that? Oh, I don't know. We meet so many people. It's like, and he's like, and Ben's like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I don't want to be that guy that's like, I don't know her, but like, I don't know her.
That's the classic. Oh, you know what? We meet. Oh, yeah, yes. We meet so many people. It's probably we met them so fast. You know, you don't remember.
Matt Damon was like dying laughing, because I think it's like not the first time, he's getting his name thrown into the mix here. Obviously, we had Mormon wives, and it was like, it's Ben Affleck's cousin. It was like, so I think he's just now used to his name being thrown around. Clearly, in Utah, often it seems
Ben Affleck cannot escape the Mormons.
Escape the Salt Lake City drama, which is just hysterical. So I think when she brought it up, he was almost like, which one is this now? Like, is this is this my cousin? Like, is this what is? Which is so funny. So yeah, it was a hot topic of Lisa Barlow saying she couldn't film. She's out partying with Ben and Blake and just like really important people. And
it seems like an ongoing bit in Ben Affleck's life where he goes home where he's like, am I getting pranked? Is Channing Tatum going to pee on me?
Right.
Like, what's happening?
Truly, like, who are these people that they keep talking to me about?
Right. Like, am I the Truman Show? Why is this following me everywhere I go?
Yeah. And Matt Damon just has to giggle. It's got to be funny for him.
I was talking about this the other day about these two. It's really nice that Matt Damon is like a true friend to Ben Affleck, because
Totally.
Ben Affleck has been through some shit. And Matt Damon has stuck by his side ever since they were young boys, And he doesn't care how messy Ben gets.
No.
He's there. He's like, this is my guy.
Yeah.
And he
And
jokes.
they still work together.
And they still work together, and he still trusts him. And, Ben Affleck is a talented guy.
Yeah.
Clearly. So they were actually asked about their accepted speech for Good Will Hunting and how they just like thought that they had zero chance of winning. So they didn't prepare a single thing. And they talked about how Matt Damon kind of pushed Ben forward because Matt was like, I'm not doing this. And Ben got up there and he's like, I thanked the city of Boston 3 times. He's like, why did I do that? Like there was they did not prepare at all. And there's some sort of charm about that.
There is.
2 young guys literally think, because in my opinion, when you go to an award show, you're thinking there's a slight chance you might win.
Right.
You got your speech ready for you. I mean, I saw Alex Cooper post on her story that she was going to read her speech to her listeners because she had a speech planned. Like people, they in the back of your head, you go, "What if?
Right.
I got to prepare something."
Well, because it's always like you'd rather be over prepared than under.
But these guys, truly, they were like, "No, there's no way we win. We're not preparing a single thing. There's no fucking way we win."
Yeah.
And they got up there and they did it.
I know.
So I'm happy to see that these two are still working together. But I don't think I've seen great things about this movie.
It was. I mean, we could save it for the weekly watch report, but it was fine. It just wasn't like incredible.
It wasn't
great.
Good Will Hunting.
It was not Good Will Hunting.
Netflix action
It wasn't
movie.
like The Town. Like it's not.
Yeah.
The Town is just so good.
It's
The
just very
Town
interesting.
or The Departed?
That's a really tough one.
Age-old question.
I know. I think I have to go The Departed. I think I do. But The
think,
Town,
yeah,
I feel like
gotta
might
go
be more
Departed too.
rewatchable for me.
I agree. I always leaned The Departed. Actually, if you were to ask me years and years ago,
Leo.
before I even worked here,
Yeah.
if you asked me what my favorite movie was, I always used to say The Departed. I for some reason, I was younger. I used to watch The Departed a lot. But then when I saw The Town, I was like, this is a little bit more digestible, a little bit more rewatchable.
Yeah.
I think it's shorter, right?
I'd imagine so. The Departed is
The
really
The Departed
long,
is such a long movie.
It just has so many I feel like a lot more is going on.
But you know what?
There's
It's
more
actually
characters.
not that long in the grand scheme of things now.
Yeah.
When The Departed came out, it was like the longest movie ever. It's only 2 hours and 30 minutes. Every movie now is that long.
Yeah.
But when that came out, it was like, oh, that's a really long movie. The Town
I'm just thinking
is
of
2
like,
hours and 4 minutes.
I'm thinking of and I know you did really love The Departed, but that to me, it just cracks me up in such like a high school, like, what's your favorite movie? The Departed.
Godfather.
Listen,
The Town actually has a higher on Tomatoes.
It would shock people that my two favorite movies, besides like I had obviously A Walk to Remember was always my answer too, The Departed and The Dark Knight.
Yeah. Dark Knight's hard to argue with.
It is underrated that Ben Affleck is such a great director because he directed The Town. He's directed so many great movies. Matt Damon.
He's good at what he does. They are still such a dynamic duo to this day, and it is nice because when they do press together, it's like you feel the love.
You do.
They poke fun at each other, but they love each other. They got all the inside jokes, the laughs.
They're real friends.
Yeah, exactly. On the Today Show, they were so cute. Ben's making fun of Matt for, again, all jacked up for the Odyssey. And, he's like, oh, now he's decides to get jacked, and everybody's talking about it.
Did you see that apparently, like, Christopher Nolan doesn't really, like, let people come on set, but Ben Affleck was, like, the only, like, celebrity that was, like, visited the set?
The set of the Odyssey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I get that.
Nice.
Yeah, I get that too.
Did you see that Matt Damon said that his wife initially found Ben Affleck more attractive, like when they first met?
Yes.
Like she was wanting to go after Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Noah's just laying in bed at night watching all Ben Affleck, Matt Damon clips. He's did you see this? Did you see that?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's been popping up on all of my stuff as well.
They're doing a ton of press.
They are. They're everywhere.
Did you see like how they set up this Netflix deal? I feel like it's partially why they're doing so much press, where like depending on how the movie does, everyone who worked on the movie, like hundreds of people, like crew, everyone has like incentive, like they all get bonuses if the movie performs a certain way, which is like never really like been done before that way. So like I think they really want this movie to do well.
Interesting.
That makes a lot of sense.
That does make a lot of sense.
More incentive for people to push.
Well, I like
market.
that too then, because I feel like that's them fighting for everybody. Fighting for everybody that worked on the movie to get an extra little bonus, which I like even more. And I probably wasn't going to watch this movie, but now maybe I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
at least just press play on Netflix and then
let it run in the background.
Just let it run.
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. If they're going to get a bonus.
Just let it run.
Yeah, that's very nice.
But,
let it rip.
Let it rip.
Boom.
Got it. Nailed it.
Nailed it. We might as well just end on that.
Yep.
We cannot wait for all the amazing shows this winter, but what we don't want to think about is the hassle of buying tickets. I'm already thinking about Harry Styles going on tour in the future. And what I don't want to worry about is snagging those tickets. I want to focus on the music, not the cost or the stress. Game Time puts the power back in the hands of fans. It's your go-to hack for scoring amazing tickets and unforgettable experiences in just a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and for the best price. So I'm hoping when this man announces, I will be getting the best tickets for the best price with Game Time. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. Take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply again. Create an account, redeem code CHICKS for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Traitors time.
Yeah.
We must talk about the 4th and 5th episode of Traitors, which, by the way, what a pleasant surprise. Did we know that they were going to be giving us 2 episodes a week? Are they doing that going forward?
That was it. It's 1 in a week now.
Are you shitting me?
It was 3, 2, 1 forward.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Look, I'll take it because I thought it was going to go 3 to 1. Like I was ready to just watch episode 4. And when I saw 4 and 5, I was like, what a delight.
It is a delight, but you can't take that away from us now going
Yeah, but
forward.
I guess they're just trying to
like a few weeks now.
They're trying to ease you into it. It's like, oh, we gave you 3, now we'll give you 2.
And now we're just going to give you 1?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I am pissed. I'll get over it, but I am mad right now.
Yeah. Fair. 2 is really
the sweet spot.
2 is really the perfect number.
I'll take 3.
3's great, but
3 is great, but like
2
to sit down and like watch it in one sitting, 2 is nice.
Right, and to be surprised by 2, you sit. Oh my God, we're getting 2.
Oh yeah, I had no idea.
Oh my God, it was a dream. But now, thank God, I've been warned about the 1 episode because I'm pissed now. But anyways, episodes 4 and 5. Wow, there's a lot to say.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot to say about what transpired
A lot.
in the ending episode.
a lot
of episode 5.
Great challenges too, though. I will say I've enjoyed the challenges more this season so far.
I agree, because in past seasons I've watched and been like, what's the point of these challenges? Sometimes I've even fast forwarded.
Well, I like that, and I like that it's become more of an element of in the challenges really help decide who's up to be killed. Like that's another twist in there where it's like I think people have more to fight for with the money, and then also them having to scream the person's name as they throw the fiery steak into the thing was so fucking funny, like unintentionally funny. I know Alan Cummings just did an interview too where he's just like, I'm laughing so much. Like they're so funny.
I just thought about how embarrassed I would feel to get up there and scream someone's name.
Right. You get up there, you just got to be like, Tiffany!
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just can't like muster it up.
Yeah. Michael Rappaport just kept screaming the same person's name over and over.
And unfortunately, I laughed at that. You know what I mean? Like anytime Michael Rappaport said something that I laughed at was an unfortunate time for me because I didn't want to. And, you know, I think the biggest thing of the 2 episodes was the final roundtable between Michael Rappaport and Colton.
Colton Underwood, the case of Colton Underwood versus Michael Rappaport.
Right. And the thing is, I've seen now so much discourse about what happened between the 2 of them.
Yeah.
I don't like either of them.
Correct.
In that moment, Michael Rappaport, he couldn't say what he said.
No. He couldn't help himself. It was an inappropriate thing to say.
It was an inappropriate thing to say, and you could tell it changed the whole roundtable because at that point now everyone's like, all right, well, we just want him out of here.
Right.
We don't even want him around.
It's going to make even other folk uncomfortable too. Because it's just like, if you're saying that about Colton, what are you going to say about everybody else?
Exactly.
It's just like, you're like, ooh, that's going to sit not well with everybody else.
And at that point, they didn't care if he was a faithful or a traitor. They're like, we just got to get him out of here.
No, and I don't blame him for that. I had a feeling that was coming anyway, because it did feel like multiple people were like, you know what, I really don't think he's a traitor, but we just got to get his ass out of here.
And I totally agree with that as well. And I really love Johnny Weir making sure Colton was okay, and then in the next frame being like, guys, Colton's the traitor. That to me was really an appropriate reaction, because he wanted to address what happened with Colton, make sure Colton was okay, and then be like, all right, guys, we got to get Colton out.
Colton's playing a bad game.
And honestly, it's just that Colton couldn't even take a sec to chill out. He is always just naming names. Yeah. And of course you're going to be right at some point when you've accused everybody of being a traitor. You're going to nail one of them if you accuse everybody.
Yeah.
So although Michael Rappaport was wrong in that roundtable and wanted him to go home, I'm not rooting for Colton. Like,
not at all.
At all.
Also, by the way, like Colton pulled Tiffany's name out of his ass. Like he had really nothing to back that up, and
just got everybody against her.
Yeah, which I really didn't like. I think that was super unfair for Tiffany. I feel like she really was a good asset for the faithfuls. And I don't know why, like, and Cole, bro, you're a faithful. Like, I don't really know what it's like he's playing the game as a really bizarre faithful, where it's like, I know you do have to accuse people of being traitors, but I just feel like you have to go about it in not such aggressive way when you have no evidence. And then, yes, was it super unfortunate that Eric was like, I heard a laugh and it was Tiffany's? Extremely, because he was wrong. Yeah, and it wasn't
funny
Tiffany.
How convinced they are when they say these things.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, when he said he was 99% sure, I'm like, you gotta be really sure, because I don't think I'm throwing out who I think is a traitor. And if I am, I'm leaving it up to the group. I'm going, guys, I think this person might be a traitor, but I'm really not 100% sure. If you throw 99% sure in there, you're gonna get people convinced on your side.
Which is why Colton got lucky, because it's like, I think Colton got lucky in that sense too, because then all of a sudden it's like, well, Eric threw out 99% sure it was her. So that helped back him up, even though he was just completely wrong in the first place. So it's like, we do need to go back to the fact that he was completely wrong. And I do think that a lot of them do not like him. And even on the discourse that I've seen of the chatter of the contestants now that the show is airing, Tiffany does not fuck with Colton. And I saw her also say, I think there's some sort of like discourse chat that they're all in. I forget what, it's on some app. I don't know what it is. But they're all talking and like past contestants are in there. They're all commenting. And I guess Colton was maybe in the group. And then before this week's episode, he left the group or something. And he hasn't said anything. And I saw Tiffany post like at least Eric immediately after production ended or whatever, like immediately after he did reach out to Tiffany and apologize. And I think she said, it's been crickets from Colton. So
Right. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I'm just not a fan of Colton at all. And I feel like he is playing a game in which he thinks he's Pilot Pete and he's so not.
Yeah.
And if you're going to be a ringleader, you better be the best one because otherwise you're just loud and wrong all the time.
Yep.
And Michael Rappaport was loud and wrong all the time.
Yeah.
And so it's not a miss that he'll be off the show. I think he will not be missed. I think he was probably so much more obnoxious than we even saw because he's just an obnoxious guy in general.
Yeah.
And I love what what Maura said to him. She was like, you talk a lot without saying much, which was perfect. So he had to go.
Somebody said that it was cut out that he like, I don't know if it was Tiffany or somebody said that round table was really long and he like showed dirty underwear or something. Like I don't know what I don't know what it was. Or I don't know if that was a metaphor.
I'm just happy that he was gone, but now we have to deal with Colton and what is going to happen with him because
I feel like they're going to vote him out though.
He's just being so loud about every choice, and I feel like you just got to be kind of in between where. He was so adamant that Tiffany was a traitor. I don't know how you could be so sure. You don't know.
Yeah.
You literally don't know. So when people are so sure about somebody, I'm like, but you don't actually know. So why are you so sure? Rob was hilarious. Number one, Eric being like, the man knows pitch. Because now Eric's just going to be on Rob's side. Like he has now gained the trust of Eric because of that comment. And then when he went after Rappaport with the commiseration and he was just like, it means to feel sorry for somebody. And then Michael Rappaport was like, no, it doesn't. And Rob was like, yes, it does. Sassy Rob came out.
Yeah, it did.
Eye-rolling Rob popped out in that moment, as it should.
Yeah.
Our smart king.
Hey, I'm so happy for him. Traitors was really the right move. And it is just so interesting seeing the audience reaction because there are so many people that like watch Traitors who haven't watched Love Island. So there is a twist, and he's just beloved by all right now. And I said this to Gia this weekend. I said, what a great move also for him to hold off on doing any other shows and doing this one. Like imagine if he did Beyond the Villa. It's like it would not have been a good fit, and this just made so much more sense. I love that he's carrying Maura every opportunity he can. It's like any challenge where it's like, you want to lift? He's like just throwing Maura over his shoulder.
I am praying they bring Maura in as a traitor and they win. Like if there's a world where Maura and Rob can both win, that would be a happy world for me.
Yeah.
I would like for them to both win. Lisa Rinna, they are on her tail.
I know. Well, that's why I think they're going to try and murder Colton. But do you think he has a shield? Do you think he took one?
I feel like he might have, and I'm nervous for them to murder Colton because he clearly said Lisa in front of a room of people.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing that they could maybe get away with is if they murder Colton and the other people in the room are like, well, he said it in front of all of us, pinning it on Dorinda, who people think is a traitor right now.
Yeah.
Because Dorinda was also in the room.
Yeah.
So if Rob can sort of, get rid of Colton and then get that stink off of him and be like, well, Dorinda was there. And she would know, you know what I mean? So
I think like also Colton leaving such a bad taste in everybody's mouth after that, it's a little bit easier to murder him. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like he took a shield. That's conniving. I feel like he totally did.
I feel like he was thinking about it and the way that they showed him thinking about it so much. But maybe that was to trick the audience into thinking.
Yeah.
It's a hard spot to be in, though, thinking about taking a shield. Right? Because,
For sure.
you want to protect yourself, but if nobody's taking a shield, you don't want to be that guy. I'm hoping Rinna doesn't get caught because I am loving the trio of the traitors right now. Surprisingly, Candace is flying under the radar.
Yeah.
And maybe it is so because the housewives are loud and dramatic and that's what she is being. So people aren't really suspecting anything. Where it is true, Rinna is really loud at breakfast.
Yeah.
Always with the dramatics. And then round table comes, she doesn't say much. She's not really throwing out names to other people.
Yeah, she's got to rein it in at breakfast.
Yeah, she's being, especially sitting next to Colton.
Yeah.
Who is just sniffing out anybody. You know who I feel bad for? Ron. Why? They are just going after Ron nonstop.
Yeah.
And it was a really sweet moment. Stephen Colletti turned to Ron and was like, I really like having you here, man. I really like playing. And that was really nice because everyone's being really mean to Ron and just, and like he said, he was like, I'm not always on and maybe that's not great for this game. And
I know, and I think he's just getting a little defensive because I think he's being left out of a lot. Like, I think he's just, like, after the Donna stuff, I think he's felt ostracized from the group, and I think he's felt like, oh, when he walks into a room, nobody wants to talk to him and all these things. So I think he has some walls built up, even with Dorinda being like, I'm asking you about your family. You don't tell me anything. It's just like, well, like, no one's being nice to me, so why do I have to start telling you about my family? I do think he is getting unfairly targeted right now too.
It seems bizarre to me. I'm like, why are they so caught up on Ron? And then they all get so offended when they're called out as the traitor, which is funny because obviously you do when you're not. Like Maura was so offended that Ron said she might be a traitor, but here's the name of the game. Anybody might be a traitor.
Yeah.
So the chances of your name getting called out are pretty high because everyone's going to be like, are they a traitor? Are they a traitor? You're going to get called out. It's normal to get defensive, though, because you obviously want people to believe you that you're not if you're not. So it's hard to see how you would play it or watch the way that they're playing it. But I think Ron is getting unfairly targeted, and I think they got to start looking at different people.
Yeah.
They got to start looking at the traitors. I can't decide if the traitors are really good or if the faithfuls are really bad.
I know.
I think it's a combo of both.
It's crazy that it does feel like Candace's name has not been brought up once. And Rob, like, kind of, but, like, not really. It just was more Michael Rappaport being like, one of these hot guys has got to be a traitor.
Yeah. That's the only time he's been brought up.
That's the only time. And now he's gone. So
I actually saw, and it was so funny when he walked by and Johnny Weir was like, he's so hot. I can't even look at him.
It's
I saw a video that kind of broke this down, I think actually perfectly, that people are so blinded by what Rob looks like that they can't watch his actions. You know what I'm saying? So like they're not even picking up on if Rob is acting weird or normal because they're just blinded by him like the sun. And they're not wearing sunglasses.
And by the way, aren't we all, when he sat down with that little 5 o'clock shadow at breakfast,
nobody's picking up what's coming.
I wasn't registering what everybody was saying at breakfast because I was like, pan back to Rob, please.
Yeah, you're not picking up on anything that's coming out of his mouth because you're just focused on him. And honestly, if I'm Maura and I'm getting accused of being a traitor because I have light footsteps, compliment.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. Wow.
Oh, man. But also, like, kind of a hit at everybody else. I know Ron said that, like, with light footsteps. It's like, oh, nobody else could potentially have light footsteps in this group.
I know. I thought that was wild as well because I was like, anybody can have light footsteps.
Yeah, there's a lot of little ladies on this show.
You also could just they could have been tiptoeing
for sure, for sure. But no, it's been so entertaining. I loved. They still just do the best editing. Like Johnny, we were going to bed and having a framed photo of Tara Lipinski on the nightstand. I'm waiting for that to come into play. It has to at some point, where one of them may have to like hardcore stand up for the other one, or if someone gets accused of being a traitor, or something happens where they kind of have to reveal a little bit more of like how close they are. Because good for them that they have made it this far and they said it at the beginning, they went in with the game plan of not really letting anybody know how close they are. And I texted you guys and I was like, I guess everybody's not as locked into Olympics coverage as I am, because they couldn't be closer. even if you like look at their social media, they are constantly together. They are best friends. And no one knows. Like nobody's like, these two are probably besties. They're like, oh, they're figure skaters. They clearly know each other a little bit. Figure skating world is small. They must know each other. But they are best friends.
They had the moment where they like hugged each other and were like, I miss you, which was cute.
Right, because they're trying to like do their own thing.
They're
which
crushing
is smart.
it. They're nailing it.
Really, really smart. But it's just like, damn, nobody knows how close these two are.
No. This season is really good. And I am now pissed that we are getting one episode going forward because I want to know how it ends. I'm being like, I have never wanted to jump to an end of a season quicker than this one.
I know. Well, thank God Michael Rappaport is gone. I think,
thank God.
While yes, some of the antics were entertaining, it was going to get old pretty quickly. Watching him shovel food in his face.
Why did he eat like that? Why does he eat like that?
Being just gross. Yeah, that was just gross.
Who
I don't know
eats
what.
Like that?
His absolutely insane monologues at the at the round tables. And now it's got him throwing out names that just like don't make any sense, but he's just doing it. He's acting that way for a reason. So
when he said no one would be better at keeping a secret than you, I'm not kidding. My jaw
hit the floor.
Dropped. I was like, I can't believe he just said that.
Oh my God, I can't believe he just said that.
And you knew it wasn't going to be a good reaction around the table.
Yeah.
And then he seemed surprised.
I know.
About the reaction.
Yeah. Well, I will say I've definitely seen both sides on TikTok of people saying, like, I will say I thought it was going to be a way more one-sided, like he knew what he was saying and he knew what he was saying. But I've seen a lot of like, yes, he knew what he was saying, but like clean shot. And I was like, wow, I don't know about that one, but look, because Colton's background is really being discussed right now because I think a lot of people forgot, and then everyone has gone onto social media to remind everyone. Demi made a whole video of her being like, let me go through everything that Colton did again, just to remind you all. And this isn't alleged, like he admitted to it. Like we know that this all happened. And we know that he has done interviews where he has said he was pretty sure and he had those feelings and he still did The Bachelor anyway and whatever. It's just like a whole lot of him clearly trying to stay in the closet for as long as he possibly could, which is sad. And, he went, there's many things that he handled in the absolute wrong way, hence stalking Cassie.
Putting a tracker on her car.
Putting a tracker on her car was absolutely out of this world nuts. And I completely agree that kind of behavior like needs to be acknowledged and probably not platformed. And that's definitely the case. But it really is crazy. And then you do get a couple of the other most. Dorinda at breakfast not knowing that was the case and him being on The Bachelor with women. He's like, she was like, oh yeah, I didn't realize you went on the show as a heterosexual. It's like, oh my God, this is unbelievable television.
Yeah.
Dorinda's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, buckle up, Dorinda.
Right.
You're clearly not getting the whole story.
That's what I think people watching were frustrated about.
Yeah.
That we're like, okay, well, we have this Colton story.
Yeah.
But there's more to his story.
Yeah, and
that
the cast doesn't
people
know
in the
that.
that they're very unaware of.
Right. So it's like they're going to jump in to defend Colton in that moment because it does feel completely uncalled for. They don't really know the details of everything that went down.
Right.
So.
And two things can be true, that comment was completely uncalled for, but at the same time, Colton does have a background that is no good.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
It was just one of those where you got two people that you don't like going after each other.
Yeah.
And one of them went too far and had to go.
For sure.
So I, going forward, I'm not rooting for Colton.
No. My love for the Traitors grows every week.
Yes, I am so team Traitors. It's insane.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are.
I think most people are.
Are we going to get more screen time from Mark Ballas and Stephen Colletti?
I know.
I wonder if those two guys go far because we have not seen a lot from them.
We have not. I know I saw Mark joking about that on TikTok. But yeah, my guess is getting rid of Rappaport will help open up
more discussion
because he dominated a lot of the conversations these first 2 episodes, especially at roundtables, you know? I feel like if anybody has or speaks at a roundtable that has a little bit of a reasonable take, they cut it out. So that could probably be where they lie. You never know. Yeah.
Cannot wait for another episode.
Same.
It is the highlight of the week.
It really is.
9 p.m. Thursdays.
Yeah.
It's just
really
the highlight.
It really is.
All right, moving on to the rest of the weekly watch report.
It is so important to find the right bra and underwear combo that you love, that you feel comfortable in. And Skims has just made that so easy for us. Skims has made me realize that the bra and panties I put on in the morning is actually what defines whether I'll be feeling amazing in my clothes. Now with Skims, my entire top drawer is filled with the most amazing stretchy and supportive fabrics that keep me feeling comfortable and confident all day long. I have tried tons of different bras and maybe some like cut into the skin or they don't fit right or they're uncomfortable to wear all day. And you're just constantly adjusting it. I have not had that problem with Skims. Their Fits Everybody bra I wear every single day. It is my go-to bra. It's not too bulky. It's not too flimsy. And it really has changed the game for me. I really exclusively wear the Fits Everybody t-shirt bra. It's so seamless and supportive, but not suffocating. So everyone should experience this level of comfort. You can shop our favorite bras and underwear at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows. And if you are looking for the perfect gift for your Valentine or for yourself, the Skims Valentine shop is now open.
Weekly watch report on Monday. 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 I will give Traitors an A.
Yep.
It's just a solid A.
Yep.
I started watching Scandal.
Incredible.
Never before seen.
Never. I can't believe you haven't seen it. And
I know.
I said to you before, it's one of those shows that I am so jealous that you're experiencing it for the first time again.
It's so good.
God, I wish I could watch it for the first time again.
We were trying to decide between Mad Men and Scandal. We're 2 shows up in the air. Watched first episode of Mad Men, watched the first episode of Scandal. Scandal locked us right in.
Yeah.
We were just like, we got to do it.
Yeah.
So we watched the entirety of the first season and then the first episode of the second season because the way that the first season ends, you have to know.
Yeah.
I said, if I was watching this live on air, I would have been freaking out at that finale. I need to know what happens in the first episode of the second season.
Yeah, imagine us watching that and then being like, oh, you have to wait a year.
Right, that's insane. That is insane. So I'm happy that I picked it up now. But I'll give Scandal an A-. It's really good.
Scandal's fantastic. Those early seasons are so fucking good.
I'm just like
too.
leaving room for it, but I'm going to give it an A-. It's really good. Loving it. But we're trying to not watch it super fast.
Yeah.
Because we tend to watch a show, get really, really into it, become obsessed, and then get tired of it.
Yeah. Any favorite characters so far?
Obviously love Olivia. Mm-hmm. I love Abby. I think she's really funny. And I mean, they're all interesting.
Yeah.
They are.
They are.
But I can't believe I waited this long, but I'm happy because now I have something to watch. That's interesting. Love Island Australia. I watched about 7 episodes.
Of this latest season.
Yeah, the
I
season.
wonder why I almost just said latest in like an Australian accent.
The latest season.
Yeah.
Yes, this latest season. I've watched 7 episodes. I'm going to continue watching it. I think it's good and entertaining. This girl has the biggest boobs of all time.
I told you.
And we talked about it very briefly at some point because you showed me on the show.
I told you because when I was watching, I said, you'll never believe the boobs that just came onto this show.
I can't. When she's on the screen, and I hate that I'm objectifying this woman like this, but it is hard to look elsewhere. Because
I don't know how they all did it there.
No, I know, because I'm like enamored. You know, I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
No, they're incredibly intriguing.
They are, because I'm just like, are they real?
Yeah.
Are they not? What's it like living with those? I have
know.
no idea. I could never experience anything like that.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
I
Like
just-
my
how do you
titties
shop? You can't wear clothes.
are
Like-
so far off from that I don't know. That's a whole different world
No,
for
these
you.
things are like triple G's.
She is living in a whole other universe
Yeah.
with titties like that.
Yep.
So, yes. Besides that, sorry, it's if you watch the season, you know what we're talking about. It's good. It's getting better. There's a whole ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend situation that's really annoying. There's a girl on here that I cannot stand. I think she's no good.
Which one?
Lacey. Am I on the right path with not really loving her?
Yeah, I didn't like her.
She just seems like she's up to no good.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
For sure.
But there are a couple cool girls on there.
Yeah.
Always on Australia.
Always.
I really like Mick. Am I wrong? Like, the guy.
No, not wrong. I think Mick's like little fuckboy, but like not
Is
in a bad
he?
way. Yeah.
Because right now that I'm watching, he has there's no girl. Like,
Yeah.
there's
You'll see.
no
I don't
girls are
wanna-
even
I don't wanna
interested in
give
him.
anything away.
And I'm like, he seems funny.
He seems like a fun dude to like hang out with.
Yes.
Kind
he
of
seems like
thing.
a fun
Yeah,
guy to
yeah,
hang out
yeah,
with.
Yeah.
And
Funny
then
friend.
Isabel and Connor.
Yeah.
They're cute right now. I hope it stays.
Yeah. They were very cute. Yana, I really loved.
Yana is dealing with the
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend,
Yeah.
the whole situation. And you know what? She has two of the same exact tattoos as Hailey Bieber. Did you pick up on that?
Oh, I did.
She's lover on her neck and the heart here.
Oh.
I was like, she must have been inspired because they're the same exact tattoos. If it was just the heart, I'd let it slide. But then the lover on the neck, I was like, that's,
Yeah.
you know. I'll give this a B. I'll keep watching. It'll be like my sideshow. Southern Charm. I'll give a C+.
Yeah.
We watched
We were
it
watching
together.
it in my apartment, yeah.
And it was good.
Yeah.
They're just
No,
interesting.
Southern Charm's been entertaining this season, I think.
Yeah.
I think like the dynamic of we've said this before, but the dynamic of the girls like actually being interested in these guys creates a different type of show. And Sally just like seemingly going all in on Craig. I feel bad for Sally because I would pick up those same signals. If I'm in your hot tub till 4 a.m. multiple nights, you're sending me a text that's like, tonight was fun. I'd be like, he's in love with me.
Yeah. I feel like she jumped really fast. Like,
No,
all of a sudden
definitely,
she
but
bought
I-
chickens.
yeah.
You know,
well,
it was like a pretty desperate attempt.
no, Sally, she says like, Craig said I should get chickens. And so the next day I ordered a chicken.
But also, Craig is if you're texting a girl after being in the hot tub with her all night, that was fun.
Yeah.
The girl,
I think it's a little bit of mixed signals.
yeah, for sure. The girl's gonna take it as like, oh, he wants to hook up with me.
Yeah.
You know.
It's just weird watching at the same time of like that happening, but then at the same time, you could see him actually trying to flirt with Charlie, and you sort of see the difference. But it's weird to have that be going on at the same time with the girls
Yeah, and their friends.
and the whole thing, and yeah. You know, and Vanita's just trying to warn Sally this is going to happen. She's right.
And Vanita was right because the thing is, Sally like was acting like she was going to date and marry Craig.
Yeah.
And Vanita was like, that's not happening.
It's just not how this is going to go.
And she was correct.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah.
give that a C+ because it's entertaining enough. Tell Me Lies, 3 episodes. We did the recap on Friday. I will give Tell Me Lies an A-. Like completely locked in, dark.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to be the final season. It's just one of those shows that you don't want to say goodbye to.
Is there thoughts?
There's been talks that
that's
by the cast and the creators that this could be the final season,
right.
and it was shot in a way that if it's the final season, that it wraps
Right,
up,
right.
but also leaves
right.
stuff open. This is what the cast has said.
Yeah.
That
To be honest, I don't blame them though. It's like how much more could they really do? I guess a lot. And I guess they could just maybe pick up more current time.
Yeah.
But
I think that would be fun. But I won't. It's one of those things I don't want to say goodbye to the show because it's really good.
Yeah.
But if they were to end it, I would understand.
I think I'd be more frustrated if it like does feel like season 3 ends in that way and then they do a season 4 that just like doesn't make sense.
I just want answers.
Yeah, fair.
So I'll give that an A-. And then I won't grade Mad Men because like I can't give an accurate. I skipped out on it so fast. I was like kind of bored by the first episode.
Yeah.
And then once I watched Scandal, I was like, well, forget that. I'm on to Scandal. And then that was it, I believe, because football was on and I want to watch Sentimental Value. Probably watch that this week because I want to watch before the Oscars, which we have time for. We have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I believe that's everything I watched. I think I might be missing something, but that's okay.
No, that's okay. I will grade Southern Charm as well. I'll give it a C. What'd you say, C+? No, I'll go C+ as well. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy Southern Charm. Like I know that kind of like falls into the middle ground, but I feel like we're in like the middle part of the season and then things are going to pick up again with perhaps a trip and some other events that happen, and I feel like there's going to be stuff with Austin and his girlfriend and all that jazz. The Salt Lake City Part 1 reunion I watched. Sort of all yelling at each other about nothing right now. I know that they did it in 3 parts, but nothing like too revealing quite yet. But I'll give it a B. I always enjoy the reunion episodes. I'm trying to think if there's any big, like any moments I want to call out. Nothing really. I mean, Heather, like, I think Heather's pretty fair in saying that Lisa and Meredith kind of band together and then they get mad when other people do that against them. And it's like, well, you guys do it all the time. Like, pretty valid. I was behind. Me and the Peacock app, we put some work in this week because I did not realize also that Chicago Wednesdays were back. I had 2 episodes of each show to catch up on.
Shit.
And I'm glad I did because Chicago Med at the little winter break ended on a cliffhanger. So I caught up on Fire and Med. I still have to watch PD. Med was good. I'll give it but they both were good, honestly. I like where Med and Fire are right now. I'll give them both B-. You know, the minus always feels like it has a negative connotation.
It doesn't have to be.
No, I know, but
I was pumped to get a B- in school.
I know, but when you get, just like saying C+, just like sounds better than B-, even though B- is better.
No, B-. Anywhere,
I don't know,
anywhere in the B range.
I know, but like the plus or minus, it just has a bigger effect on me. I don't give out a lot of minuses, if you notice.
I feel like B- is 100,000 times better sounding than a C+. Like if I'm just thinking of like getting a test back. Like,
yeah, and I would do anything to ask my teacher,
true.
how can I get this C+ to a B-?
Right, that's true.
Please.
That's true. Love Island All-Stars is back. It's premiered on Peacock Saturday nights. It was a little delayed. It was supposed to be earlier in the week, but they were filming in South Africa, and due to some wildfires, they had to delay production. Mm-hmm. So that premiered on Peacock on Saturday. I'm watching right now on Peacock. It wasn't like, it didn't rope me in immediately that I felt, oh my God, I need to go to my VPN and be caught up right away. I'm sure I will get to that point when I have more time. Mm-hmm. But I watched Saturday and Sunday's episodes. I'll give it a C to start off. And I'm doing that because there's just like a lot of repeat offenders, and the girls I think are worthy of an all-star cast. We have 2 former winners, Millie and Jess. And the boys just, They just don't do it for me. It's like the fact that they had to start the show as OGs with one guy that was on a random seat, like one guy that was just in Casa for 2 seconds. And then one guy who seems interesting, I'll give it to him. Like, I don't really remember much about him because he wasn't on for that long, but he was on season 4. And he's just like changed a lot. Like, okay, fine. But then it's all recent guys that have just been on. And I'm like, I just watched this guy. Mm-hmm. Which makes me not enjoy it as much. And I didn't really love Helena either. In the last season, she's back. And Tommy's back. So like some of the guys, I'm like, okay. And then like the big bombshell at the end of the first episode, it's not really a spoiler. I don't really think anybody's, but it's just like, because it's Scott again for like the 9 millionth time that Scott's been on this one of these shows. And he comes in like hot, starts trying to stir the pot immediately, which was like kind of was a turn off to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm waiting to see. I don't know who else is going to come in. There's definitely potential for some really cute couples, but right away the group of boys that they put together, I wasn't blown away by. And I'm like, these girls honestly are so much better, and they're all like a little bit older, and there's some really young guys that I'm like, immediately I think that just doesn't make for a great compatibility. It's like Millie and Liam were obviously together for so long. Liam is Welsh. It was a whole thing. Kieran's on this season. He's Welsh. So it's like, oh, Welsh. But he's like 22, 23 years old. He's so young. And now some of these girls are older. And it's just like, I'm not trying to really watch Millie, 29 years old, like have to be with a child. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I hope that doesn't like come into play too much, because it kind of like takes you out of the show a little bit, because I'm like, none of these couples are going to work on the outside. They're have massively younger guys. But I do love All Stars, so I'm excited to see what else happens. Joe and I watched all of His and Hers on Netflix, which Noah had said he had watched last week. Let me tell you, I really thought I had this pegged. Like episode 4 and 5, I was like, I totally know how this ends. You know, it's got to be this.
Yeah.
And there was a couple things I was right about, like the identity of the reporter.
Yeah.
I guessed pretty early on, but the ending got me. The ending got me in a way that I was like, I can't tell if this was really good or really bad.
The ending was like, not to spoil anything, but I was just like almost a little ridiculous. Like,
yeah, no, for
believe.
sure.
I didn't put it on just from the sheer fact of Noah's review of it. Like,
I didn't hate it.
Matt kept being like, do you want to watch this His and Hers? And I was like, I don't know. The way that Noah talked about it, I wasn't sold.
No, to be honest, I Noah, I thought downplayed it a lot. I thought it was really, like, I was really locked in, and we finished it really quickly.
Oh, really?
It's really short. So it's
really short. And some of the episodes are short too. So like, you really fly through it. And it was very interesting because you go back and forth the whole time, like trying to guess, obviously, there's a murderer, of like who the murderer is. And it's a hell of a twist. It is a hell of a twist, I will say. It's what, like, it really was one that you do not peg. Joe loved it. He really thought it was good.
All right, I'm back in then. Maybe we'll watch it. I just kept being like, I don't know, the way that Noah talked about it did not make me want to watch
I'm with you. To be honest, it didn't really make me want to watch it either, but I was like, I'm going to give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
And
Book of Mormon and His and Hers.
Right.
I
didn't hate it. It was
I think I'd give it
okay. In my mind.
I think I'd give it a B-. Like, it was good for sure. And I don't know, some parts are a little ridiculous, which is why it probably brings it down just in believability a little bit. But you kind of do have to take yourself. Like,
I think the ending, like,
crazy.
if the ending had ended in like a different, more believable way, in my mind, it probably would have been higher for me. But that just was like, what? Like,
yeah. But I think that's what made it so good, because it was like, shit.
Yeah.
But Yeah, that. And then Traitors, I'll give an A. The Pitt, I caught up on the Pitt, both episodes of 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The Pitt is so good. The Pitt, I forgot. The Pitt, it really, you know how I joked about watching The Pitt without Joe? I forgot he really can't do the medical shows. Like, I had it on, I had the beginning of episode 2 on, and honestly fair, because even for the Pitt standards, this was fucking disgusting.
There's been a couple gory scenes so far.
And I was like, boy, am I not going to sell it. Joe walked through the door as I pressed play on episode 2, and I was letting it play. And I guess this is a spoiler if you haven't watched, but they have a guy come in who has a really, 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 really old cast on. And they cut the cast open, and there's just like maggots and worms and shit like all in his skin.
Ew.
And it was just repulsive.
Right.
And Joe was like, turn this off right now.
Fair.
And I was like, oh God, honestly, so fair. Like that, this is not a good sell to watch this, because that was really disgusting. But the show is I think the show is so good. And I'm very intrigued on what is going to happen with these new the new students, and the other doctor coming back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so bad with remembering all their names on this show. Mm-hmm. It's a A-. It's a very good show. Very well done. I love the nurse team.
Yeah,
They're
she's
great.
really good.
Yeah, she's so good. She is so good. And I'm sure they're gonna have some crazy thing that happens as the season goes on, because it's still, it's early in the morning. I want to know what happens with this baby that somebody just left.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great show, and that is everything I watched.
Okay, I watched. So, Tell Me Lies. I'll give it a B+.
Oh, I didn't grade Tell Me Lies. Sorry. A-.
Yeah. It's it's good, but I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like it's good, but he's so hateable. It's almost getting to a crazy point for me, where it's like that last scene, I was like, how dumb is she? Like, I'm obviously rooting against Steven, but like at some point it's like,
yeah, no one ever said Lucy was smart.
Like,
she'll do anything to not lose Bree.
Like, you're gonna just ruin your own life, so that. But I'll give it a B+. Traitors, I'll give an A-. Like, I'm locked in. The challenges still lose me. I don't know why. Like, I still go on my phone during the challenges.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely fair. It is by far the least exciting part of the show, when everything else is so much more you're just so much more dialed in for the round tables and things like that. But I do think they're better than the last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll give Traitors an A-. And I just, I hope Colton goes next. Like, if we can get Colton and Rappaport off somewhat early, that's good.
Yeah.
And it was tough when it's Rappaport's the worst, but there were times where I'm like, he's making a kind of a good point here. Like,
I also
not the greatest way of saying it, but
for sure. You also want to root against somebody on a show like this.
You do,
yeah,
but
you do.
But not somebody who is just an offensive person. You know what I mean? At some point, it's just you got to get off the show.
Yeah.
But I do think having someone to root against makes things interesting.
Totally.
It also is funny to see Colton think he's this genius when he's so off. He's so how's the turret? What do you and it's just you're so wrong about everything. But he thinks he's this mastermind. The Pitt, I'll give an A-. Just great show. Not much else to say. And then the Rip, I didn't really have any expectations going into it, other than I thought the trailer looked good, and it's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and Kyle Chandler. They're great actors in it. But it kind of was what I wanted out of it. It was a great action movie, like not the best thing I've ever watched. And there are points where like you can kind of see things coming, but still just like a fun movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's bad at all. I would give it like a B. Yeah.
That's a solid grade. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just good to see them on screen together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It feels like home.
And then I watched the first 2 episodes of season 4 of Industry, which is back.
It is back.
And that show's crazy. Like, it's, I mean, I say it's like kind of like Succession in a way, but that's probably only because there's like money and investing involved and all this stuff. But like, it's pretty graphic. Like, there's a lot of like sex scenes. This whole last episode was pretty much fully Kit Harington. And he was really good, but I kind of feel like I have no idea what's going on. Like each episode is just like completely about a different thing. But I feel like they're all tied together hopefully soon. So I'll give it a B-, but it's good to see like that guy from Stranger Things is in this season. The one who like wanted, I don't even know the names, but like he wanted Joe Keery's like the girl that he's always with. What was her name?
Nancy?
Nancy. The one who like we're fighting with Nancy, not Joe Keery, the other guy.
Jonathan Byers?
Yeah.
Will's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Charlie Keaton, I think his name is.
Yeah, he's in this season. Pretty good so far. It's kind of a small role. Kieran Shipka. Like, there's a bunch of like big names in this.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'll give that a B-, and that's all I got.
Damn. Light week for you.
Yeah.
There's
I
lots
don't
of
know.
football
I mean,
this
also
weekend,
like
you know?
yeah, a lot of football, and then
Yeah.
like when there's multiple episodes of like a show, like Traitors or
That's true.
Industry.
Does
Yeah,
take up
very
time.
fair. Very
Does.
fair.
All right, that's everything we watched this week. All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We love you guys so very much. Reminder, tour tickets are on sale, so make sure you check those out, buy them. We'll put the link in the description and on Instagram and everywhere else you can find us. So we love you guys, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? 2 chicks getting paid in reality checks.